On today's episode, we have an insane announcement that you've probably seen on our Instagram page.
Yes.
The boys have gotten a brand new motor. We're going to talk about the old motor, and then we're going to let you know what our next episode is going to be about.
Got the black lung.
Sorry, COVID variant 69.
I think this is the most effective way to stop COVID.
Yes.
We need more Jesus. You see, look, I just took the COVID out of him. Lord
help me. Lord Jesus. Whoo. All right, now let's dive in into Sportsman's Paradise. Welcome back. We got two anchors today, boys. One's name's Kent and the other's Chase. How you doing, Chase?
Fantastic.
Good.
After that's amazing.
Good. I'm on one today. I'm
Yes.
so fucking amped to get back in here. It's been 2 weeks, and now I feel like we're back to day one in a way.
Yeah. Well, we're back to full force.
Yeah, like we're back to full force.
Like we're out of the injury reserve. We got the boat.
Yeah, we got the boat. There's no more. There's gonna be no more like. This week we did this because we don't have too much to talk about because we haven't had a boat in fucking 6 months, and now we're back. And I am horned up for some fuck fest, baby.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is we're just not going to have issues with the motor. We're going to be able to move out there no matter what. But
we still will have issues because we're actually going to I'm not going to tell you yet about an issue that has immediately happened with the new motor. Not with the motor, but we'll dive into that.
It's a motor.
Mm-hmm.
So I foreshadowing. We're leaving a trail for y'all to guess.
I always said something dirty, but I always remember Mom's listening. Hey, Mom, love you. But I wanted to first do a little tribute to the original 1992 Yamaha 4-stroke Yamaha 40 horsepower 2-stroke.
It was the wind beneath our wings.
It really was. It was the darling that got us really into saltwater inshore fishing, or at least myself.
Yes, no, I agree.
And I wrote down some memories.
Yeah, it got us through and into shit.
Yes, yes, it did. And all these are very good memories that were most of them were terrible during.
Yes. Funny after.
So the first day I bought my boat, I don't know if I've ever told anyone this story, but this guy wanted $4,000 for a 1991 Avenger 16-foot flatboat with a 1992 Yamaha 2-stroke on the back. With a trim and tilt, he gave me 4 life vests, 2 seats, an anchor, a push pole,
cool stickers.
Yeah,
tree shaker.
Cool ass stickers that are still on the boat today. He gave me a gas tank and gas lines. And I went there with my uncle because shout out Uncle Bob. He owned a boat and just sold it.
Familiar with the process.
So I was like, come with me. I mean, it was a killer deal. And I showed up with $3,000 straight cash.
Straight cash, baby.
Straight cash, baby.
I bought this baby straight cash.
And bought it. Guy, he was like, oh, how about 3,000? And he was like, oh, fuck no, dude. I got like 12 people waiting in line wanting to do it. And I was like, listen, buddy, I'm here right now. And I reached in my pocket after he said no to 3,000. I reached in my pocket and I said, I'm here right now. And I got cash.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker's eyes lit up. He was going through a bad divorce. Got him. Hook, line, sinker. Got him. I felt bad for him. He was a great guy. Still call him to this day if I had questions on the motor. But got him.
Hey, straight cash.
So right when we leave there, we get the boat. We go to Seabrook launch to test it out. We're like, this is going to be a great day. Let's go run it around.
Yeah.
Naturally. So we launch out of Seabrook, starts up right away. Pump the ball, pump the ball, pump the ball. Zoom out there. We're like, this thing is awesome. Then like 5 minutes and boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the fuck? We're like, what the shit is this? It was just running great a second ago. And at this point, I have no idea how to work with motors. Neither is my uncle. He had a 4-stroke. He would just bring it in. He had no idea. Pull back to the dock. We're like, God, how do we figure this out? We meet a saint, a god. A god came down from the heavens, and his name was Gabriel.
Gabriel. It's a very religious name.
Yes. And I met Gabriel, and my boat has a big sticker on it that says no smoking. And I did not put that sticker there, but it cracks me up still to this day. It will never come off. And he hops on with a cigarette, open gas tank, and he's working on, he's like, let me check it out. We like talk to him. He's like, let me check it out. I'm like, all right, sweet. So we flooded the engine with gas, and he like drained the carburetors, cleaned all the old shit out, repump it. He's like, y'all should be good to go. And by the way, sorry, I was smoking in your boat. I was like, yeah, hey, never again, buddy.
Yeah, we'll let that slide this time.
Yeah, we'll let it slide this time. And Gabriel fixed the boat for us. Boom, went off. Created a little friendship between me and Gabriel, because next time I saw him, my trailer rope broke, like the strap to crank it onto the trailer. And he came over and he's like, oh, we don't need a new one. Just cut that off. We'll retie it. And he left his nice knife in my boat. Mm-hmm. I'd never had Gabriel's number. We were just always see each other at the boat launch.
Yeah.
So I could never get it back to him. Every time I'd go to Seabrook, I was like, oh, where is he? I got to give it back to him. Got to give it back to him. About a year later of not seeing him, I messaged him on Facebook. I was like, yo, I got your knife. I got to give it to you. He's like, oh, word. I'll get it next time I see you. Never saw him. Mm-hmm. Foreshadowing. This is a year later. This has nothing to do with the motor, but actually best day this motor's ever seen.
Yeah.
Me and Chase launch out of Campos, and it is packed that day.
Packed.
One of the most packed I've ever seen. And Gabriel, I follow him on Facebook, and he always posts going fishing with his dad, and I've met his dad before. And we're driving, putt-putting out, and Gabriel's dad's on the boat, and he doesn't know who the fuck I am. And I just yell at him, hey, are you Gabriel's dad?
Guy's like, yeah, what?
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to answer that yet.
He was so caught off guard, and I was like, well, I got his knife. And then we see Gabriel on the dock. And I go over there. I'm like, Gabriel, I got your knife. He's like, no, dude, fucking keep it. Have the knife.
It was rusted out.
Yeah, it was.
Because he kept it in the boat.
Yes. But he said, keep the knife. Good luck fishing. Y'all ride. Mm-hmm. And we rode, and we fucking smashed trout. Caught a limit, 16 to 18-inch trout all day, all on plastics.
Basically, what we're getting at is every time Gabriel appears, because we don't know where he's from, we have great days.
Yes, we love Gabriel. Gabriel, if you're listening to this, if you've been keeping up with us, we love you.
Come out this weekend. We want to have a big day.
Yes. I'm pumped to go out this weekend.
You don't know how important you are to us.
So, so that was the first day. Mm-hmm. Now, this was the first time me, Chase, and the boar went out to Hopedale by ourselves.
Yes.
We were like, we think we can figure out the marsh.
We're going for it.
Pioneering. My uncle showed me a little shortcut like a couple months before, and we tried the shortcut on low tide.
Yes. Live and learn.
And went straight in, got stuck pretty much. Motor starts beeping like freaking crazy.
Yeah.
It's not pissing. At this point, we don't really know anything about it. I don't have my little handy dandy paper clip.
Yep.
So we putt. We're like, we're not going in.
We're already out here.
Yeah, that's probably why his motor always had issues, because we were just idiots. Yeah. But putt all the way out there, take our first left out of the canal, out of Joe's ditch. We're like, this seems like a decent spot.
You saw a few boats there.
Yeah. And then bang, we started catching trout. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And side note, we've never seen anyone catch trout there ever again.
And we've never either.
No one stops there. It's just like keep on going.
It was awesome. So then we caught him there.
We caught like sheephead too.
And you caught like a fucking massive drum that day.
It was just on fire. We were fishing all around the boat, fan casted, and just pulling them up.
That's when we saw that legend who came trolling up, sitting in the front of his boat with the foot trolling motor.
Yes.
And he was just laid back, just reeling them in. He didn't say a word. He just chilled for like 3 hours.
Put a hurting on him.
It was incredible.
It was an MVP performance. This guy was having a day.
Sorry, I was drinking my Miller Lite. Shout out Miller Lite and Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. This new motor is brought to you by Miller Lite, Topo Chico Hard Seltzer, and Boot Crew Media. Boot Crew Media has done a world for us.
Yes.
And they are growing. So if you're not following them, go follow them right now. And now let's get back to another story. So this story happened multiple times, but this one I remember the most because me and Richmond, the boar, were going out. It was just us two. And I'm back at this was just a whole fucking mess of a story.
Oh, so dingus at the dock.
Yeah, this was a dingus at the dock. So I'm backing the trailer in, backing the boat in on the trailer. I thought I unhooked it, but I didn't. So I back it out and it floats and it stays. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then Richard's like, pull out. And I'm like, what? No, why? And so then I pull up and the boat lifted up, shifted over, and landed on the side of the trailer. That's why we don't have a wooden side piece anymore. Mm-hmm. And then it was held on by duct tape for about 8 months until I just ripped it off.
Yeah.
And it bent the shit out of that. Then we back it back in. We tested the motor the night before. I was like, I went through everything. That was a routine thing. Every time we would go fishing, I'd made sure it started the night before because we've had so many issues. So we get out there. It's early. We try to launch the boat, break the trailer, launch it again.
Break the trailer.
Launch it again and go to start it. And like, it just goes ding, 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 ding. We're like, what in the shit is going on? We're like, is it the battery? Try the battery, not the battery. Try the fuel, not fuel. Richmond's like, well, what? Let me get a hammer and let's smack. I'm going to hit the spark plug while you start it. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, I'm going to hit the hammer on the spark plug and it should do it. And I was like, that is not going to do it. I was like, what do you mean? And sure as shit, the boar starts hitting the spark plugs with the hammer. And I started first try.
Yep.
Starts up.
The day the legend was born.
It was unbelievable. And we went out that day and we caught 9 reds and I caught a like a 4.5, 5 pound marsh bass. It was an epic day.
Epic day.
We'll post pictures of these days. I have some saved. I don't have any of the original Gabriel trip saved. But I think I'll be able to find you with the big drum.
Yes.
Should be able to find the trout. So we have that. And then another great story was when we brought our roommate Lewis with us to the Wrigley's.
Oh, yes.
And can I drive the boat? Yeah. Let me drive the boat. Can I drive the boat?
We were actually catching a lot of fish before.
We were. We were catching trout on spoons.
On spoons, yeah. We were smoking them in the back, having a good day. It was a great day all day.
Yeah.
Hot
as shit. Middle of the summer. I'm rocking overalls, sweating my balls off. Yeah. And we are driving back and he's, let me drive the boat. I'm like, we always fucking break my shit. And he's like, well, and I was like, fine, drive the boat. So I let him drive the boat. He floors it. We're going good for about a minute and then and we're not going anywhere. This poor bastard spun a hub.
Our first time, so we didn't have an extra.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. I don't think any of us would have known what it was if it didn't happen to. Were you on the offshore trip with him?
No, I wasn't.
So Lewis actually knew what happened to it because he was like, I think we spun a hub.
Yeah.
Because they went offshore fishing and it happened to them
and they just replaced it and kept on going.
Yes. And we did not have an extra. And we had that old freshwater trolling motor that was like 15 horsepower or whatever.
The clicker broke.
Yeah.
I held it down. So when he pulled, it would kick up. So that's an important part of the story.
So you had to hold it down while doing it.
Like pressure your foot.
Oh.
We're going very slow.
And we had no waters left. Mm-hmm. We were dying.
And we were drinking, so we were dehydrated.
And the current, like, so when we're coming from Lake Pontchartrain to the Wrigley's through that pass, and the water's rushing out this way. And right when we start paddling, poor Lewis again, he's paddling with the paddle and then snaps the paddle in half.
Now we're losing ground. We start losing ground and there's no hope.
Oh. And then we were like, what are we going to, we can't call Cito. We're almost there. We ended up getting picked up by that guy after about an hour and a half, 2 hours of trying and just not going anywhere.
Sunburnt. We were like on the boat. Hour one, we stopped talking.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Everyone was pissed off.
Pissed off. No communication.
Oh,
just hoping.
That was one of the worst.
Yeah.
That one sucked ass because that was like, we can't do anything about this. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ended up finding a great hub guy. If y'all need him, he works right off of Airline by like the back of this boat shop. Yeah. Great guy. Yeah, he was cheap as shit, and he fixed it. Never broke again in 3 years. Yep. So that one sucked. And then another one. This one has. I don't think this has ever been told. I went by myself to the Wrigley's. I don't even think I told Lewis this one. He was supposed to come with me that morning, and he decided to sleep in and not come. And I was like, you prick. I was like, I just woke up at 4:30 a.m. The guy ain't answering. He ain't coming. Yeah. So I just left him and got out there. It was way windier than I expected. And I go through that pass into Lake Pontchartrain where, like hospital walls here and that lighthouse corners here. The lighthouse isn't there anymore, but that like last point before you're into the lake. And I go to turn and the wind is pushing from the south, maybe.
Southwest.
Yeah, like southwest, like pushing right into that bank. And so I go out, make the turn, boom, motor dies. I get shoved into the marsh. Water is pouring into the boat from the side. I'm trying to start the motor, figure it out, drop the trolling motor. I'm in like a foot of water, can't go anywhere. Get the push pull. I'm trying to push the back of the motor out so I can go in reverse while the water is just smashing into me. Fucking, it was terrifying. Yeah. I was filling up water. I was tired as shit by myself trying to push it. The motor isn't working. I almost just like fucking jumped off the boat and like
abandoned ship.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Lewis.
It was terrifying. Yeah. So then I do the push pull, push it off again. Boom, push pull, snaps, breaks in the water. Can't get it. Yep. Coming in. Finally I'm like hitting the back of the motor. I'm like, come on, you sweet bitch. Yeah. Come on. Finally get it started up and get out of there. And it was the scariest thing I've ever experienced by myself in a boat. Like while it's like the sun's coming up and it's still kind of dark. No one could see me. Lights weren't working. Oh, that was terrifying. Yes. But you want to hear something awesome? What? Got around, came back into the Wrigley side. Lake Catherine, that fort right across. I just threw my anchor down and said, fuck this. I'm just sitting here. Boom. About 8 cast in, caught 5 reds, putted back, cleaned them, caught my limit. It was incredible.
Yes.
So that was my favorite story about the motor dying. And RIP to the Sweet Prince.
I have an important statistic to point out. It's undeniable. We had never called Cito with the motor.
Never
needed them. We got close.
Yeah, we got close.
The Devon date fiasco.
Yes, that was embarrassing. You tell that one. That one was embarrassing.
We take Devon and this very cool girl.
Hot, too.
Yeah, hot from Wake Forest out fishing. And it's in the middle of the summer. Very hot.
One of the hot, no wind.
No wind, very hot.
I think heat index was like 105, no wind.
And the water was pretty low. And we're just like, we're going to take on the back streets of Hopedale that we know. And we tried almost every spot, nothing.
Literally not a fish, not even a catfish.
Not even a catfish. So we're bouncing around. And we try Little Red Corvette, and we know a back road to it, which could hold fish.
Yeah.
But remember, the water is low. So we go back there, and we get stuck.
I had to get out of the boat and push the boat out.
And then we were fishing just with no hope. But we're like, we got to keep fishing. Didn't catch a thing.
Didn't catch a thing.
And we are rolling back right when we get into the main
Joe's ditch.
The motor dies.
Like complete dead.
Not even like a hint of life. Like this is new water. We don't know.
Not even like tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. So we checked the battery. It wasn't it. We checked out. You were checking everything. And I started dialing Cito.
Yes.
I was like, this is the first time. And I just was lost hope. I was like, I don't think there's not any sound coming from the motor.
And then I fucked with the solenoid and it had a loose connection and we got it.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yes. And we tried to play it off cool. And they're like, oh, okay, no problem. Like, we almost got stuck out here, y'all.
That was the most embarrassed. That's why I don't bring hot girls on the boat. Yeah. All these girls keep asking, hey, can I come on your boat?
We're like, not yet.
And I'm like, yeah, not yet. No. You believe me. I don't think you want to come on this boat.
Yeah. They don't understand the struggle because we post good pictures.
Yeah.
We're not posting the bad. No. Like, what the fuck is going on with this engine?
Us just cursing out the motor. Yeah. Oh, just throwing shit. But I will miss it. It got us into it. It taught me a lot. I'll be honest. It taught me more than I thought it could ever teach me.
Yeah.
So I will miss it. But now we have the greatest motor I've ever seen.
60 is perfect. We were tickling the idea of a 90 for a while.
And it would have, even a 70.
70 would have been bad.
Oh, we got a 2022 60 horsepower 4-stroke Yamaha. And this thing is beautiful.
Beautiful.
I mean, it is beautiful. And so me and Chase, we took it out to break it in.
Yep.
And in true storm chaser fashion, it was blowing about 15 to 18.
Yes, it was rough. We did Poncha train.
Yeah, right.
We didn't want to go far.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're just going to do it. We could have gone a lot of other places.
And we putted around. You had to keep it under 2,000 RPMs for an hour.
Yeah.
So we did that. We putted all the way to like New Orleans Yacht Club.
That's what I see. And then we went in the harbor. That was chill.
Yeah, Southern Yacht Club. Yeah, harbor, checked out the boats.
Then the hour was up. We're like, time to open it up. Not all the way.
Not all the way. Only half speed.
Oh, but that's enough. We learned quickly.
Half throttle.
Yeah.
Chase was like, Ken, because I was like, dude, now it's me and Chase's boat.
Yeah.
So I said, Chase, but then Chase was putt-putting. He said, Ken, fire this thing up.
Yeah.
So I said, all right. So I hit it to get on plane.
We're both in the back of the boat.
Yeah, both in the back of the boat. And we put down weight in the front because this thing's a lot heavier. And we definitely need to get more weight. So if anyone has ideas of like putting weight up front, like the best way to do it, or like what's the smallest, heaviest thing you have? Like if someone has a fuck ton of tungsten just laying around, about 100 pounds of tungsten, let us know. We'll take it for free. And so I open it up, or I hit it to get on plane, and the front of the boat lifts up. Everything comes flying back.
We were like the 12 o'clock boys.
And we were fucking hauling ass.
They're like, whoa. I was like, don't open it up. It was halfway.
I was like, dude, this is half speed.
It's like, oh shit.
And it was so fast.
Yeah.
Like going like right when you get on plane and then backing it down all the way before you like just to stay on plane is just as fast as full throttle on the old boat.
Yes. And it was rocking everything. All the weight came back, like, hitting us. And we were like skipping. The boat was like hitting angles sometimes. Like, oh shit. It
is dangerously fast.
A lot of power.
With with great power comes
great responsibility.
And I think we have become more responsible.
Yeah, safety first, extreme second.
Yes, but remember, always be extreme.
Yes.
Team extreme. But this thing is
amazing. Then we figured
we
put Kent sat on the front of the boat when I opened it up, and it was a lot nicer.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, and
so now when we bring the boar, it'll be perfect, which we will this weekend.
Yeah, he has a spot.
And then also
anyone know a good place to go in Hopedale? We're just gonna shoot it. It's gonna be windy, so we're hitting the back streets again. Not gonna even try Bourne. Not even gonna try going up north in the Biloxi Marsh.
No, yeah, we're just gonna rip it. Maybe rip it like to Delacroix area because it'll still all be blocked. And I've always wanted to do that run.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. Because I really want to run it. Water's gonna be muddy, I'm guessing.
I want to run it. I can't wait. This thing's loading right now, but I want to go to maybe like Lake Robin.
Yeah,
and then we can just drift and try to catch trout.
I'd love to do that. I haven't caught a good trout in a while.
And then
just drift up banks and hit some redfish if it's all else fails. Try to get on one.
Dude, we can hit up Tanzania Lagoon for some monsters, and then we just rip it right through this little cut right here, and then boom, you're like in Delacroix.
Do you know if they have shrimp out at Hopedale Campos?
I don't.
Should we launch at Campos? It's been a while.
We could, or we launch at Henry's.
Oh, yes, Henry's. It's been too long.
Yeah, Henry wants to see the motor.
Yeah,
so I sent
100%.
Henry the motor, and let's see what he said. So I was checking on him also to see how I was checking on him the other week when the big storm and tornado were supposed to come through, and he was all good from it. Didn't really do anything. And then I sent him a picture. I told him I was getting a new motor, and he said, "Brand new, all caps. Wow." And he said, "What's the horsepower?" I said 60 horsepower. I said, "This thing fucking zooms." Yeah. And he goes, "Remember, keep control and be safe."
Yes, you remember. That's a mantra.
I said, "Henry, you're gonna shit on yourself when you sit on this thing."
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is
powerful.
It's powerful.
Quiet.
I mean, yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
We could just troll with that.
Oh, we really could. Yeah, we need to go to the Rocks on a calm day, Lakefront Airport.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, dude, we can rip it. We can go anywhere now. I'm not scared to go anywhere now.
Me neither. The motor's not going to be an issue.
As long as it's not too rough anywhere.
Yeah.
Because the waves, the boat still doesn't just cut through waves at all.
No V.
Yeah, no V at all.
At all. It had too little one.
At all.
So that's what it's tough.
But I don't really care now. We can go back ways and hide from the wind, just
shooting through it.
Y'all aren't gonna believe the videos.
You're gonna see a flash come by, like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like you see the videos when people are going snapper fishing and it's a little tiny boat zooming by. That will be us now.
And when snapper season comes along, you're gonna see us out there.
Yes,
pulling up the big ones.
Dude, we really should. For the listeners, y'all are gonna get a little sneak peek on this for my idea that I'm about to say. We should put the Storm Chaser and tie it on the back of big boat,
Boil Boss.
Yeah, or that. And then when we go snapper fishing, we drop off on it.
Yeah.
And then get pictures of us catching snapper. And people like these fucking nut jobs.
Don't tell anyone that is their plan.
Yeah, because we're gonna say we drove it out there.
Yeah.
So
and y'all comment like this wild, like help us.
Yeah, pump it up.
Uh-huh.
Get us to go viral. Let's get us to the next step. And then we're gonna have the Storm Chaser tied on behind a freaking yellowfin or freaking Freeman.
Yes.
It'll be epic.
Whatever it is, we'll get it
epic.
there. Once we get our trailer fixed up nice, we're gonna travel around the world.
Yeah.
Big saltwater fish. Like go to Costa Rica and sailfish with Storm Chaser.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. Dude, what about like Miami?
Miami. Pick up some chicks.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Get some tan.
Hey, we'll let you know when we
women.
go to Miami at the Storm Chaser, so you don't bring your girl there.
Yes. Yeah. Get her out of there.
Fair warning.
I would say get her out of there.
100-mile radius, probably.
And if she's in Disney World, she ain't safe either.
but we didn't mean that in a weird way. That came off weird.
Did it?
I don't know. Disney World was like a kid's thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I love Disney
Yeah,
Worlds. I'm just saying.
Adults have fun. There
Yeah.
too.
Adults do have fun at Disney. I think adults have more fun at Disney.
Yeah.
Drinking around the world, ripping roller coasters. Kids aren't even tall enough. No. But that's gonna be awesome. Mm-hmm. So tune in for new motor talk and experiences coming up because it's gonna be incredible.
Good experiences to come.
See, I'm like, we are back. The boys are back, baby.
And better than ever.
And better than ever. Oh, and also I went to today, another little story time before we wrap up. The troll. Oh, and this was the thing. So the new motor, no problems. We can get anywhere, but with more power comes more responsibility. Mm-hmm. And right when we got back to the boat launch after testing out the new motor, the transducer broke off again.
Yeah. The boat doesn't like it. It's speaking to us.
So we might need to get a professional or someone who is not a professional, but pretty much a professional to install it because I am currently 0 for 2.
Yeah, a redneck professional.
Yeah. Redneck engineering. Mm-hmm. So that sucks, dick. Still no. We still don't have a GPS. So that's not going to change. We're going to have to save the maps on OnX. So then when we don't have service, still have the maps. Yeah. And then that is about it.
I don't think we need to save the maps. You just need to load it in service. Because I've never saved the maps. And hunting, I'd load it in service with Robert up in the Biloxi and we'd have it.
No, but when you save it, it just no matter what, you don't lose it. Awesome. It's kind of sick.
I gotta do that.
No, like look, you save it. Like wait, let's see. If I go to offline maps, see that square and that square?
It's saved. Okay.
No matter what, if I'm offline.
That's huge, yeah.
And you can zoom in and it won't get fuzzy and shit.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna do that.
That's huge.
I pretty much have them.
Shout out OnX. Great.
Yeah, shout out OnX. If they're listening, sponsor us.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Just send us a new we don't need a boat, new trolling motor.
Yeah, we need a new trolling motor today.
Pilot.
I was setting up. I went full 8-year-old meltdown today, trying to get these wires together because I couldn't figure out the trolling motor. So I took it apart, the housing of it, put it for the connector, got it to work. Said, thank God it's not broken. Then tried to make the wires neat. Time lapse. This was already after an hour of struggling to get it the first time. Did a time lapse. I wish the time lapse was slower because I didn't even tell Chase this. I just texted Chase, I'm about to fucking murder someone. And I couldn't get it. So then I wish it would have shown it. I had the safety harness, like the safe part that that's hidden that I just didn't use. And I put it in front of the camera and I just pegged it against the wall. and then I thought I had it the next time, plugged it in, turned it on, didn't turn on. And I turned back around and I just flicked off the camera. And then I was like, and I started stomping on the ground while sitting. I was like, you motherfucker. And then a whole glass of water that was sitting on the counter fell, spilled everywhere. I was like, oh, fucking great. Yeah. Fucking great.
You know and I'm going to break everything.
Yeah, I texted Chase, I need to take a break because I am losing.
Human.
Yeah, I was so mad. Yeah. And then I took a deep breath and I figured it out and I got it working.
So now we got trolling motor.
Yep.
So we're really, really ready for this. And
just got to tune up the trailer tomorrow and then.
Yeah, because we are not risking the trailer not being tuned up.
No, because
just imagine we're going out there. Everything's ready. We have too much money on the back of the boat for the trailer to fail.
Yeah. That thing was pretty. Oh, also, we still have hats available to buy. Support us because we need to pay off this motor.
Yes.
So come on, boys.
Lone Shark's been contacting me.
Don't let us down. Do not let us down. Yes. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Hey, look for us out there. And don't forget, give us a 5-star rating. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Sportsman's Paradise Podcast. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we don't really do much on there, but if you go follow us, that'd be cool. And remember, follow Boo Crew Media, because Boo Crew Media is the tits. They're double D, y'all. I mean, they are awesome. They're perky double Ds.
All natural.
All natural.
So they got that jiggle.
Yeah, you right?
Yeah.
Ooh! Miller Lite Topo Chico in your face, tight lines, you beast.